If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. What's up guys, it's Fifa Chief here, and we've got some more insane trading methods here that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. So let's go ahead and dive into our first one here. And if you guys would please drop a like on the video right now, it really does help me out. So what we're going to be looking at here is we are going to be first looking at silver Eredivisie players. There's going to be a really low budget one for you guys that don't have a ton of coins right now to grind up your coin balance. So right now, these silver Eredivisie players are going for about 450, maybe 500 coins. So these are going to sell 500 a piece. So what you're going to want to do is you want to set your max bid price to 350 here and just go through and bid on all of these players. Now, sometimes when you're searching, you're going to get this glitch where not all the players actually pop up when you search. So sometimes you need to just search without any price set and then flick through all the players. But basically, all you're going to be doing is bidding on these silver Eredivisie players, and it becomes so easy to win these. And you can list these all up for 500. They'll sell within 5 to 10 minutes, and you're going to make some really easy coins off the back of this. Now, you can try sniping these players if you want. So setting your max buy now price to 350 here and continuously refreshing and trying to snipe them. But overall, I don't think that's a very useful method. I think it's much easier to go through and bid on these cards, and you're going to make a lot more coins like that. So I definitely recommend going for bidding over sniping. Now, if this isn't working for you, another way you can do this is you can go quality silver and go down to the MLS here. Now, these are going to be going for a little bit different prices. Right now, the MLS players are going about 300, it looks like. They'll also sell at 350. But let's take a look at 300 here. So 350 is going to be the price you're selling at because there's none at 300. So they are going to sell at 350. So you want to set your max bid price here to 200 this time. I typically try to do whenever I'm bidding 150 coins under what they're going to sell for is typically what I try to buy these cards for because I like to make at least 100 coins profit after tax. So that's how I kind of find out my buying price whenever we know exactly what the cards are selling for here. So set that to 200 there. And again, you can try sniping these two if we go ahead and try this out real quick. Let me see if we get any cards to pop up. So we get one pretty quickly there, but if you're going to do sniping, what I recommend doing is one, you're going to go in and first bid on a bunch of cards. So bid on cards that aren't going to expire for the next like 5 minutes or so. Just go bid on a bunch of cards. And then while you're waiting for them to expire, that's when you're going to do your sniping. So you're kind of winning cards from both sniping and bidding. And you can see here, sometimes there's just not even people on the filter. And this is when I would recommend actually like sniping and just continuously buying these cards. Because you can see right there, 3 cards were sitting there and nobody was buying them, which means there's nobody on this filter. So I've just made 400 coins off of those 3 cards alone after tax, a little bit more than that, actually. So very nice stuff there. So if there's actually nobody on the filter, that's when I would say, yes, focus on sniping those cards because you're going to be able to make some good coins like that. And you can see here, sometimes you're going to have to keep up to date on your bids as well because people are going to outbid you, but it really does depend what filter you're on. So another thing you could do here is you go over to the Eredivisie here and actually just go bronze. Now, you may have to play around with this sometimes. If we go quality bronze, you can see there's a bunch of players here, bunch of goalkeepers that are like 250 coins. So the first way you could do this is just try to win these for 150 each. Now you can see there's quite a few bids on these, but not all of these are goalkeepers. So what you can do is you can go position goalkeeper here and just mass bid all the goalkeepers for 150 a piece and sell them for like 250 a piece. And it's not going to be a ton of coins, but if you're only on like 10K, that's going to be a good method for you to get up to like 25K. Now, what you can do after that, if you're looking at bronze Eredivisie cards, is instead of looking at goalkeepers, if you set your chemistry style here to basic, then that's going to give you everything except goalkeepers. And we take a look at the price, everything aside from goalkeepers is selling for a little bit more. They sell for 250 instantly, even 300. So what you want to do after that is just mass bid on these cards for like 200 a piece and list them for like 350, 400, because they will still sell at 400 as well. It will just take a bit longer for them to sell. So you could just sit here and buy these up for 200 a piece, and you're going to win every single card bidding on those for 200 a piece. So the goalkeepers, you want to go 150, and every other play you want to go 200, and you can search for those by setting your chem style to basic there. Now, there's something in the MLS that works well as well that I haven't looked at in a minute, so we're going to see if it works here. And it's actually just MLS Defenders has worked in the past. So the MLS Defenders, these aren't super expensive right now. It looks like they're selling about 300 a piece. Now, how much are the silver defenders going for compared to just the normal silvers? Let's take a look here and see if those are going for anything extra. So they're going about 400. Now, if we take that off, I mean, the silvers go for like 300, I'm pretty sure we found. So there isn't a big difference there. But sometimes when you play around with those positions and stuff, you'll find something that's going to work really well. And then there's another card that I really like bidding on that I kind of found just through a filter. So I found that MLS defenders were a little bit more expensive. So what I did is I searched gold defenders here, and it turns out there's only one gold MLS defender or common gold here, and it's Gomez Andrade here, this 76 rated center back, and his price just fluctuates a ton, and he's a really, really good card to bid on. If I actually bring him up here on Footbin just to show you guys, if we look at his price right now, he's literally down at like 500 coins, which is honestly surprising because you almost never see him this low. I need to find him here on Footbin. There we go. And if we bring him up for you guys right now, Footbin says he's like 400 coins, right? But if we look at his price, he's usually sitting at like 700 is his like low price, and then he'll rise up to like 1300, 1000, 1200, 1800 there, and he just sees these big rises out of nowhere, and he's just getting tons and tons of supply right now. So this is a really, really good card to bid on and snipe typically, but right now he'd honestly just be a good card to straight up invest in. I'm actually just going to go grab one to throw in my club for the time being because he is just a good card to have, because I'd expect him to go up in price here. So that is also just kind of a side point as well while you're making coins here. When you see cards like that in these filters that are typically higher, you can go ahead and invest in these as well. Like typically on Thursdays, a lot of these League SBC cards are down in price, so you can go ahead and pick those up. But as you can see here, we've won a ton of the MLS and Eredivisie cards here, which is fantastic. And again, whenever I'm listing up, the thing is, a lot of these cards can go for different prices based on their like rating, their rarity, their club. But what I do is just every single card, I'll list it for 150 coins over what I want it for, because I think it's a lot more efficient rather than checking the price of each individual player. I think the time that it could take to do that is better spent just going in and bidding on more players. Now, my transfer list is full, so I can't list the rest of these up. But just for an example, like we've won about 20 cards in this video, right? 20 cards, 150 a piece. Let's just say on average you're getting 120 after tax. So if you go, that is basically 2,400 coins just like that. And that is while I'm explaining everything and, you know, taking time to explain the filters and stuff. I've basically made about 2,500 coins in this video in, what has it been, 8 minutes here, just doing simple things like that. So it is very easy to make coins with these bidding methods like this. If you are on a low budget, make sure to check it out. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.